Alright, recording has begun. We're back to the RimWorld Zombieland Run. I've never left. I never left. Alright, so our goal right now is, now that we're getting steel brought in, we are getting Zusha to make the cataphract helmets. I'm going to go ahead and turn off sowing of this rice, and I'm going to make a second part of a bit of hydroponics instead. So, Chair has lost fewer runs than me. The chair has lost no runs, so yeah. Chair's MVP chair. So we will make another set of hydroponics, and that should cover our food unless we start getting like crazy amounts of ponds, which I don't plan to, but we'll see. We'll see. Or no. Let's go ahead and reinstall that up there. So we'll start with that batch, then we'll go from there. I guess I'll remake this elsewhere. I don't plan on building anything else up here, so it would be nice having it near the area where all of our stuff is that we're actually, you know, filling up with and shipping off. So I'll just do that. Let's put it over here. Chair having lost less runs than you. It's not a competition. It's not a competition, you know? I'm good with it. I've lost the most RimWorld runs of anyone in my household, actually. You know? Aries has never lost a RimWorld run either. So yeah, it's fine. Zidian, what are you wearing that's it's tattered, huh? A cloth face mask. But I never set this up. I didn't. I thought I did. Good old-fashioned whoopsie. Alright. Some people might be getting naked soon. For compilation of lost runs, the lost runs go up on YouTube, yeah. I have not lost a run until this mod since Biotech was released, so it's just... People ask me sometimes, like... When I posted the no walls and things like that, they're like, why don't you post the lost runs? Because I hadn't lost since Biotech came out. But yeah, the losses on this zombie run will be up on YouTube as well. Yep. Maltreated after stream? No. Chair and I are very supportive of each other. Very supportive of each other. You ever see the failures? You do, yeah. There's actually multiple runs on YouTube that I lose, and they're on YouTube, but people just don't know. That's how I know that people haven't watched. I'll have someone say, hey man, I've watched all your runs on YouTube. How come you never post the losses? And I'm like, you haven't watched all the runs on YouTube. I can think of about 4 of the runs that are up on YouTube right now that are losses. Yeah, the Winston Waves had like 15 losses or something. Use Doodle on the chair. Right. Hail chair. Hail chair. Yeah, it's gonna take a while to get those. Hold on. %. No. The tiny map loss was the greatest. That's so crazy, yeah. Guys, Ryan, you're still doing bases out in the open, no mountains yet. Yeah, lots of losses against Winston Waves on the first time we were figuring him out. So I'm gonna need to get some. Oh crap! Breacher zombie. Man, I gotta stop grabbing Alpaca. They are super pregnant. crap out there. Anyway. I need to get some of that uranium sometime. Not super urgent, but be pretty easy to secure this area. Just mark that. Okay. We'll expand the work zone there so they can do that, and then make sure we don't roof it. Clip name. Oh, is that the one? The one that someone posted that on YouTube and told that it was fake? What? So weird. People are so weird. Got a lot of odd YouTube comments. What in the world are you doing? Oh, they're trying to shoot that through there. A lot of weird YouTube comments this week. Boom, headshot. Boom, headshot. All right. That done. I guess we'll move this out here. You make another one here. Does it get good? A 0. Boom, headshot. Boom, headshot. That's right. It's been a long time since I saw that video. Long time. FPS Doug. A classic. Actually, I'm gonna redo that on the inner part. Everyone runs faster than knife. What's the change difficulty? We've made it so zombies now have gear and that they regenerate health. The turret's gonna be less effective because of the regenerating health, I suppose, and then just obviously, like, there's a zombie with cataphract right there. All right, there's still a lot of silver out there, I guess. The trades we made. And we're still good on steel. Hey, what? Oh, they're making zombie serum. What are you doing? Forgot they can use like any corpse, so even if it's rotting. That's fine, make some more serum. Hey, where are you going? Oh, there's some serum out, or some extract outside, that's what it's called. Well, probably should add someone else to it since he's making cataphract elements, but you know, well, polar bear juice. Yeah. Is it possible to clean tainted apparel? Not without a mod. Not without a mod. Anything's possible to mod, basically. We'll just do steel doors for now. Maybe better if it has, yeah, I mean, like, your bloodlust, people wearing it is there's no downside at all. It's all positive. But yeah, if you can overcome the mood of tainted armor and you get lots of like tainted marine armor or something, it's worth nothing. So no extra raid points, but you still get all the armor value. Double V18. Thank you for continuing the gift sub from Waffles. Thank you, Double V18. Much appreciated. Anything's possible. 429 mods. Stream. How lovely. They're getting married near all the research benches and the electric smelter. Beautiful. What a ceremony. That was a mod for that. Let's see how mood has actually been during this zombie apocalypse. Pretty happy, aside from that time that we almost lost. Like, look how happy people have been lately. I know there's an apocalypse out there, but you know what? Things are pretty nice. The prisoner corner. Get married to the prisoner corner. Where is Waffle? Waffle. He was talking on the Discord yesterday. Yeah, I haven't seen him on the stream in a little bit though. Excuse you. All right, can you guys stop celebrating marriage and get some more work done? Thank you. How long do these children grow up? My lord. It's actually tempting to, if they get a really good, I don't know. I was gonna say if they get a really good first trait and passions, to just roll the dice, and fat grow them. Oh crap! I was gonna do the festivals. I guess I'll have to do it for that next window. Gotta keep an eye on that though. Inspired recruitment. Yeah, there's not a lot of choices where to get married. I don't have a marriage spot, so. All right, let's go ahead and just queue up the rest of these. Are all you guys gonna turn into zombies while you're here? No, you just had a few. Okay. We don't have enough gold to get anyone up, but the tribute collectors actually made it close to the base this time. But out there, yeah, some of them. Well, even the stower one or whatever. How do you choose which pawn suits for your colony? What do you mean, like, in the beginning? Like, how do you pick your starter pawns? Or how do you decide what pawn you keep? Or suits as in, like, clothing? Yeah, let me know. When you recruits? It depends a lot on your playthrough and what stage of the playthrough you're at. So in the early game, there's something called population intent. So you're much more likely to get more prisoners and more joint events and more things. So you can be more choosy, more picky about your early pawns because of that. And so early game, you're looking at, you know, what compensates for, or what do you need? Like what compensates for what you're bad at? You know, maybe you need a cook. So cook is high on your list early on or something. But you're mainly looking for really good traits. And then later on, you open that up more, especially if you're going to play with a higher pawn number, because later on, population intent means you're not going to get as many choices. And so later into the game, I sometimes will just take anyone that can shoot. Like, honestly, are you going to have something that is super detrimental to the colony? No. Can you shoot? Yes. All right, you're in. Yeah, it can really depend on what you like to do specifically, but also very much on stage of the game. I have a guide out on traits. JXM just linked to exclamation traits. That'll also help you decide the traits list, and there's a timestamp to every single trait as well. Just be more. Right now, it's if you can hold a gun. Well, because of our playthrough, anyone that wants to join right now, we let them join. When children are involved, it doesn't at all. That's one reason why ideology joint events and children are some of the most crazy things that have been added, because they completely are separate from population intent. Before ideology with the joint events and no mods, it made it so against Cassandra or Phoebe, it was very difficult to get 20 or more pawns. And against Randy at that time, it was very difficult to get more than 40 to 50. Now you can get, there's no, you know, there's not even really a soft cap anymore because of ideology and children. But yeah, they don't care at all. Which quote? Reese Explorer? Yeah, I don't remember. I don't remember what. It's so long ago. I'm gonna turn to the zombie. What is this raid? They're all melee. We should. So many of those are gonna turn into runners. Oh well. Oh well. Yeah, back then, about the only way was to cheese it with a burn tunnel or to use shock lances, yeah, if you want to go above the population intent. Yeah, bird box is probably not an intended thing. How much impact is population? Oh, I already read that. What about melee pawns? So again, it depends on your playthrough. So melee pawns can be really good depending on what kind of run you're doing and what you're fighting. Like if you're doing a mountain base where you're going to have a bunch of insects, if you don't kind of cheese the insects to spawn elsewhere, even if you do, just in case, it's really good to have a set of melee blockers, you know? So having a few melee pawns in a standard game, especially in late game, can be just fine. And then you definitely want a few if you're going to be doing a like mountain base, I would say. I'm gonna expand there sometime, you know? Very unlikely to do so over here. What is the sewer but a river of poo and pee? I think it was that was Shakespeare, that's right. Well, that was when it was like melting in here. Yeah, I remember that. Like when the air was out, but it still streamed or something. Tries to boost them more. Playing wrong. Melee early game can be strong. Yep. In fact, when you have bad shooters early game, you're only getting attacked by a couple of raiders. A lot of times melee is actually much easier. There is a, but again, I want to stress that as long as you're having fun, you're not playing wrong. I know you're just kind of joking around with that statement, but like you can min-max, you know, if you like, but if you don't like that, you can play however you want, as long as you're having fun. But if you're kind of min-maxing, then a couple melee pawns early on can be really good. We'll steal this breacher, and then a late game, especially in mountain bases. You can do whole runs of just melee, of course. Speaking of planters and lows. Yeah. So we need to avoid lows at all costs. That's what you're saying. Avoid lows at all costs. There's gonna be so many runners here after this. Vio's fire against the zombies, Molotov's V2 OP. So as Smurf was kind of saying it, right now you have to think that in my run, there's basically always going to be 500 zombies populating. And so all you're doing when you're killing groups of zombies is you're teleporting them to the edge of the map and giving them a chance to respawn as special zombies. So it's not a big deal in this playthrough because of the type of zombie playthrough that we're doing. Because there's always, we can't wipe the zombies, they're always respawning. And so for us, there's no real reason to kill the big groups at the edge. And when they're getting closer to the base, we can just go out and pick them off with what we have. But one of the great things about this mod is you can change it. There's so many different settings to be entirely different scenarios. So instead of there being 500 ambient zombies walking around and occasional zombie events, you can make it so there's no zombies on the map, but then every now and then there are huge, very strong zombie attacks as like raids, you know? And that scenario, I think, fire would be a really good idea, because zombies, when you set them on fire, burn longer than people. Oh, that sounds so funny. When you set someone on fire, they typically burn only for a little while unless they end up falling down, and the fire goes out, right? On zombies, not really the case. They just burn and spread. So I think fire would be really good if you set it up your scenario different. And we'll do different scenarios of this one for sure. I think it'll be fun to do seasons of this where we come back to it every so often to do another different kind of attempt at a playthrough. No, I still want to test the thumper. Yeah, I'll test that. The run. All right, here it goes. I run. Yeah, we'll do that someday too. Already kind of have the next few runs mapped out. Yeah, the tar that some of the special ones spawn is super flammable. Super flammable. Oh boy. How many more died out there? Look at that. We're starting to get the cataphract elements. Slowly but surely. Increase past 500 when pawns turn into zombies. I don't know yet. We haven't had that happen. Crap. I think most of the enemies got off the map before they turned, at least. Maybe. Australia. Noble Fates between Dwarf Fortress and RimWorld? No, never heard of that one. Heard of that one. All right, child is at 5, 5, and 3. Ran ourselves back out of steel. It's all right. No, I haven't heard of that game. Those runners will probably come to the doors. Oh god, we need to start doing the festivals now if we want a chance to get people in. Okay, I don't know if we have enough wood. I didn't even think about prepping wood in time for this, but all right, let's try it. How do you deal with siege raids without mortars? When you sit in your pawns, usually a couple of them die and you play without saves. There's a couple things. You can either keep your wealth low, like that's mentioned, but also, depending on your start, I would highly suggest getting to either great bows or bolt action as soon as you can. And generally, you can outrange most early sieges, depending on how early it is, before mortars. So a lot of times when the siege is setting up, I will try to have one of those two long-range weapons, depending on if I've started tribal or crashland or whatever. And I'll do my best to go out and start picking off the ones that are making the mortar. Sometimes even attack the mortar itself, because if you can blow it up, you know, they're gonna come after you. And then just kite from there. So which run was it? There was a run, was it Perry, that went up on YouTube where I got a couple of sieges before I had mortars. I'll have to see, and I can just link to that timestamp sometime. Did you play tribal? Yeah, so great bows, don't sleep on great bows. Great bows are very good accuracy. They're really good damage, and they're decent range. So great bows can be really, really great at dealing with early sieges. Crap. All Militor. This should be interesting. Oh god. Because of that, they're just not good against armor. You can think of a great bow as kind of like a lesser bolt action rifle. Great bows are some great bows. There's 119 Militor out there. Our festival window is going to be going down really soon. Let's just try to run another one. Love to get another crafter. Starvation. Whoops. Was it the no walls one as well? Yeah, I've done it in a bunch of runs, but... And while you're shooting, you can try to... I mean, you can see what they have. What's wrong with you? So you can see if you're going to be able to outrange them or not, and which ones you can kind of pick off. So if you see, like, maybe they have one bolt action, then maybe that's the one you try to hit with all your 5 great bows, because the other ones can't hit you back, you know? But... I'm starving. I have to do this festival. I kind of want to see the Militor going off on these zombies. Wait, they're meleeing them? I want to see all these little shotguns going off. Yeah, for anyone who doesn't know, I did a crazy challenge earlier this year where I did 500% no pause with no doors, no walls, and no rooms. Just out in the open. And it's up on YouTube. It's up in edited form and full length if you want to check it out. Yeah, it was really crazy. There's a roof, a wall. No, it's not. They're beelining to the turret, so we kind of use that to our advantage. We really outrange Militor. I don't know about that. We got the random friendlies, but a lot of them are going to turn into zombies. Oh my god. That's actually going to make it worse in the long run, I think. Christ. Let's just go in and see what ends up happening from that. I don't even know. God, I actually don't really like the random friendlies event. I know it's supposed to be like a helpful thing, but it always screws something up. Like if I want friendlies, I'll call them in, you know? Oh my god. Already fleeing too. Either of those need double tapped. Okay. We're helping! We're helping! Still have friends, yeah. Light in your mortar ammo room or something. Well, they didn't last very long. We'll get mood back up, and then we'll go back out to deal with some more of the Militor. Oh, there we go. There was one. I was clicking the wrong one, I think. There we go. There we go. Got to be close to do the double tap. I don't think you have to click on it. All right, you guys have eaten. Let's go deal with some more of these. right. At least the zombies spread these things out quite a bit, you know? It's pretty handy too. Who's this? Dirt child? I want to fight. Let me at him. A few more coming from this side. Oh god, there's more than I thought coming from that side. Oh, and now a bunch of the allies that came to help are turning into runners. Nice. Just set up a few different builds, so now they eat the oldest food first, saving your piles from rot. Nice, yeah, no problem, no problem. We're helping, we're helping. Do those zombies die in 0% as well? I don't know. Oh, Alpaca's in labor. Well, I guess we're not going to be doing any more events during this. And there's one Militor left. Is that what I'm seeing? Okay. Ah, shooting. Oh god, she's screaming. Screaming. All right, we can go back to walls. We can forbid all those doors. Things are as safe as they can get right now in this zombie apocalypse. 57%? Yeah, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. A healthy child. Now stop having kids. Who you? Do we already? River. River, where are you? River. Nope. Perform the vasectomy. There we go. Go doctor. I don't care. Do it yourself. For all I care. No more babies. You know what? You're just baby this time. Just baby this time. Okay. Put that baby in the casket. I mean, not the casket. No, don't put it in a casket. Do it yourself. Tundra, just instead of cold, it's hot. You should play tundra biome. Deserts, it's different. So desert, obviously you're dealing with the heat. However, it's year-long growing because of that, unless you do cold desert, which is a whole nother story. There's also less soil in general to grow on. So it's similar issues, temperature and food, but it does play a little bit different in practice. Not a great week for babies on the stream. Boy, you're not wrong. Not wrong. Yeah, race the out of steel again. Okay. Let's see. So Wet Rock is also doing mining. Mining. We can turn Jim into a production specialist. Help a little bit. Okay. Ideal biome. I actually like Boreal Forest the most. I don't think it's the easiest. It's not the hardest either, but I do like Boreal Forest a lot. But I think the easiest two biomes is Temperate Forest and Arid Shrublands. Everything's easier on the desert too. Yeah, that's true. Glenn? Glenn, wait. Glenn, what you doing out there? See ice is easiest for me. Failed roll change. Oh, they try to use this one. Who was it? Jim, right? Yeah, Jim. I have 10 people? Ridiculous. Need some alone time. 3 years in, so now it's a cataphract helmet. Yep. Yep. Did you just wait to blow up our walls? There was a special exploding zombie up there. Alright, there we go. Until after the ceremony, please. I'd appreciate it. Okay, we're gonna have 2 of the dogs unrestricted to help go haul stuff finally. Oh god, Jim, no! For some reason I didn't realize he was going around that way. Okay. He didn't get bit. A turret gonna be enough to take those out? I guess it will. Ah, the song. A promising run, yeah. It's going. Pingu, favorite YouTuber. Finished a lot of runs so far. Melee Gods was a lot of fun, yeah, a lot of fun. You want to see them take this challenge on? Thank you, Pingu. That's very kind of you. Thank you for coming over here. Thank you for watching on YouTube, and thank you for the kind words. Much love to the Pingu. Appreciate it. Baby's starving. Oh. Melee Gods versus zombies. Yeah, that's what. One of the things I really like about this mod is there's so many different ways you could make it. Or you could do the settings to make it a completely different experience. So we'll have to come back to this one every few playthroughs. And also the mod developer Brains is working on a 3rd iteration of it. It's going to have major changes and additions. So have to check it out. Have to check it out as it evolves, you know, with completely different kinds of playthroughs dealing with it. Playthrough I'm doing after this one is probably Bose only, and one of the main reasons why is I have noticed, and other people have noticed too, the last like 3 or 4 playthroughs are get to masterwork assault rifles and dominate, And we can still lose this one. There's a lot of things that can still kill us, but I've done the same kind of thing. We've gotten to masswork assault rifles, and if it's just a single threat, we just dominate it. And so I kind of want to do a few runs where I don't use assault rifles. So I think I'm going to do Bose only next. I'm really leaning that way. He gives a lot of really good advice to coding mods. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Knives only. We did knives only, kind of, in the cheese run. Martial arts only. Fists only. So. We are real low on steel again. But we have people are mining steel, so we should get back there before too long. Those only sounds awesome. Yeah, I think it's gonna be pretty crazy. I'm trying to decide what I want to combine it with. So yeah, I still have explosives only on the list. I don't know if explosives only is possible with how the game is currently, but Bose bolt action, charge. Yeah. Mankind is dead. Rice is fuel. Base is full. Explosives only fog of war. No. I'm trying to decide if I want to combine Bose only with other stuff like the Amazon run. But what I'm thinking is in the Bose only run, I plan to have a lot of colonists and probably a lot of death. So I'm going to have a core group of colonists that I'm going to try to, they're good colonists I'm going to try to keep. And then I'm probably going to just have crap loads of other pawns. Just literally take as many of everything as we can, including if we do like vat growing children and burn box prisoners and body modding. Maybe for the core, but we're gonna need like so many bows. Riding chickens. We're gonna be the tribal raid. Comes in with 80 bows. See how that works. Make robots. Oh, but don't know how to make better weapons than bows. Yeah. Yeah, that'll be after we finish with these rounds of zombies. So, run out the sun with arrows. Yeah, it's never failed anyone. No. The Persians used it to great effect. I saw a documentary about it. Yeah, that's what it was, a documentary. Actually, the movie 300 was very inaccurate. It was a true-to-life documentary. Alright. We still need to move that over. Contact armor, but it just simply never occurred to us to upgrade our weapons. It'd be fun using flame bows in a raid setting, too. Pop. Go on, Smurf. That's weird, Boots, yeah. Did the app on the TV itself update? Or maybe it needs to update? I mean, I'm sure you know to check those things, but always worth asking. I'm sure someone said this is Sparta at some point. So what are you guys doing? Oh, you're going after the Militor Corps? Just don't worry about it. Raiders, we just getting hurt, so we just upgraded the armor instead. Places where you'd expect Twitch has suddenly stutters constantly. Yeah, that's weird. In all streams? Okay. So after we build up steel again, we want to, well, Gonna say we were gonna go ahead and switch over to auto doors. I might do steel auto doors at the base itself. Either way, I think I probably will. Yeah, let's build up a little bit of steel. We'll do auto doors in the barracks, and we're still gonna wait on plasteel for the other ones. They didn't speak English in Sparta. Look how tall Xerxes is. That's inaccurate. They spoke Spartan. Hollywood movies inaccurate. Movies based on a comic book. What? Trickling in. We want odd corn. Cream shattered. This is some like Gerudo Valley type stuff. I don't know why. Like it doesn't really sound like the Gerudo Valley themes, but for some reason I could see this music being right at home in that setting. Sorry, team. There's just something about it. Comic book made in ancient Sparta. Combat supplier. Okay. Let's see. What a Goron that lives in the desert would vibe to. Non-violence, slow study, dead calm. My lord. My goodness. Hey, you want to make your pond really bad? Not particularly. It's funny, we got access to so many good genes in the previous run, and this one, the only genes that we've seen are terrible. So, isn't that interesting? Go ahead and make or buy one of those. It'll keep us from having to make another one. Okay. Center horn for the intimidation. Whoever wants to wear it, it's fine. Hey, can you grab that instead? I know someone else on the way, but oh well. We saw purple. Earlier we had what? Was the bushy tails or whatever? Tails. All right, more steel. A little bit left there. Okay. All right. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more researches to go. Man, oh man. I'm gonna wait for 20 hours. It's a long time. A lot of limestone now. It might be time. I think we're pretty much, yeah, we gotta be at rate cap. Who's on art? Can make a VIG, just make artwork. What are our expectations at? Okay. Look at all those mood boosts. Man, oh man. That's crazy. Yeah, I think we can just go ahead and do it. There's Goron videos. You loved it. Oh man, that final cinematic on mission 2 was crazy. I'm gonna play some more of it later. Well, that's the plan anyway. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do this. So we're gonna make a large sculpture. Do forever. And let's have just the limestone blocks for now. And we'll put it on a Vig. Do those. We'll make a little spot for them here so we can see them as they come out. Late night. So your brain was not ready. And it was brutal. It was brutal. The last scene on mission 2 of Gord was really brutal. Still not really super great in steel. Have we scanned one that's like in the walls lately? I mean, there's that one. They can get there much faster. Yeah, let's just get that one. A little bit safer as well. Do that, get those moved over. And let's get a couple of these replaced with auto doors. They're going to be cooking food, and it's going to be considered outdoors. Okay. Calling people who are purple all have bushy beards, a tail, and a horn in the middle of their head. Yeah, that is true. That is true. Not sure if that's better or not, but it's true nonetheless. Okay, another auto door there.
Welcome back.
Zinc. Thank you for the double digits. 10 months already. Thank you, Zinc. Very much appreciated. Much love to the Zinc. To Zinc. Not the... Alright, we got art coming. We got more steel on the way. Let's go ahead and get a few more of these auto doors. Feel like it's been 10 months. Yeah. Double digits already. We know it'll be like 60-month resub. I'll be saying since the dawn of time, you'll get to that tier. We can only hope. These children are never gonna age up. It feels like it takes forever because the tick rate. Yeah, I'll just do the other festivals in the 7-day window. It's fine. It's fine. Almost looks like a Vig is playing this song. Solar panel next to the barracks wall, and the panel counts as conduits. Drop 2-hole conduits, still run a wiring there. Oh, yep. That's right. Had that little U shape coming out of it. Could do that. Think of the possibilities of saving 2 entire steel. Yeah. If we need 2 steel, I'll keep that in mind. Yeah, just the tick rate of the game being so slow with all the zombies is going to cause us to be probably a longer run than like Harry. I would say. Solar flare. Solar flare means they can't make any poisoned food at the moment, so I guess we will... Oh, B-Freak has been knocked out. Red Nick's called B-Freak a meerkat. Apparently he does not like being called a meerkat. Alright. We can go ahead and get the rest of these auto doors done, hopefully, while the solar flare is going on. Another social fight? God, they really don't like the solar flare. It's Nyx again? Nyx made fun of Urzen's honor. Hang on. Ah, Misandrist, right. Right. Going out to go down on each other. Seems that way. That way. Urzen got super knocked out. Jesus. All right. Some concrete going now. Actually, how does someone walk on their way up there? So, like, if you're going up there to the drills, not from there. Not from there. Yeah, it's pretty accurate. Okay. And to those doors, and to those. I was getting tired of nature. Thank goodness we're at the point where we're starting to pave over the whole place. Just some paths for right now. Make a racetrack again. How much time is left on the Planet Killer? Less than 400 days. Oh god, we're a third of the way. Yeah, I mean, we can't really do anything other than research the ship right now, but you change the square grid to a hex grid. Yeah, that'd be kind of I wonder if there's anything like that. I haven't seen anything like that. Ashen Viper, welcome in. Sprocket, welcome in. Yeah, we're a third of the way to the Planet Killer. Practicing some shooting. So when these kids start growing up, what kind of jobs are we wanting to get? Right now, crafting and construction are super needed. We have tons of planters. So construction and crafting is probably our priority. Maybe one more cook.
Your steadfast loyalty is greatly appreciated.
So construction, mining, planting, cooking, I guess obviously, but construction and crafting is still the highest. Love you, Bo. Geo, thank you for the 3 months. Thank you, Geo. Appreciated. Urzen, get your gun back. An affair. Vest tried to attract Marla by telling a tale about RimWorlds. Marla responded well and is now Vest's lover. Vest and Marla now want to sleep together. Uh-oh. Well, you've had 2 children with Nyx. Opinion is your lover, -6. Well, he wants to have more children, I guess. But joke's on him. He might think Red Nyx is the one unable to have children, but apparently he doesn't know what vasectomy means. Aren't the only thing Vest will be exploring? Oh god. Oh, but it's true. Oh man. Crazy how much tankier they are. Used to it's just like a couple shots and they're dead, but not always anymore. Not always the case. Oh right, Dirt Child, where are you? Dirt Child. Wait until she's moving around. Okay. You know what? We had a lot of disease yesterday or the day before. We haven't had like any disease today. Should not say that. Should not say that. We haven't. We haven't. You know what? For now, everyone get inside, and then once you're inside, I'll fix the doors. Elephants. No, I need to kill them. All right. Let's go. While they are concentrating on the zombies, we need to go out and kill them. Because if they are here and a spitter spawns or... Okay, the groups have split up. Or like, well, anything. Like zombie breacher opens anything up. Oh my god. That's a lot of elephants. I want to pick some of them off while they're on top of the zombies. There's one. Get it. Zombies are great distractions for manhunters, at least. No elephants coming from the north, right? Okay. Okay, where'd the other ones go? They're up there. All right, run back to the base. Let's get some... Oh, wait, there was still more over there. I didn't even notice. But that didn't seem like all of them, but... Okay, run back to the base, get some mood. And then we'll go get the one on the top. Going Geo. Stone, red wine. Adam versus RimWorld Zombies. Yeah, hopefully you're having a good weekend. Very accurate. Yeah, man. That's one of the good things about this mod is shooting skill is not a problem. You can train your shooting up real fast with all the zombies you go out and fight. And then we also have masswork assault rifles, so... Like, if we just go down the list and look at shooting... Like, look at that. They're all in the high teens. Okay, I think that's all of the elephants. Zombies actually make manhunters really easy because manhunters just seem to really fixate on zombies and we just third-party them, you know? Currently all pawns non-violent run. I already did a no violence run. Yeah, already did it. It's on YouTube. Wasn't that long ago, actually. Maybe like 3 months ago. Did an all incapable of violence run. There's an edited version and a full-length version on YouTube if you want to check it out. Oh no. Calm. Go now. Well, we got lucky. These guys have been... Yeah, they've been out here a long time already, but we gotta go before it turns aggressive. Okay, let's go before mood starts collapsing. Yeah, that was a crazy run, actually. There's definitely some memorable moments, and a very specific, memorable colonist named Cantaloupe. So if you end up watching that run, keep an eye on Cantaloupe. They're a hero. Oh my god, no, there's a breach zombie coming from the left. We gotta get them coming in and eating and stuff, though. Air attack? No. All hail Cantaloupe. Monarch thing for the bits. 11 bits. Who was the kin? Taco making kin. Tacoma kin. Ate the spitter, yeah. 2. And there's still more coming this way. And there's 2 breacher zombie groups coming. Let's let them rest and eat. It's going to be a little bit further here. Where's Kin? He's right here. Where's Kin? We need him. Get him down there to eat that spitter. If only he could eat it alive, yeah? See him? Yeah, he's there. He's there. All right, let's get rid of this one. Other one's pretty close too. Might as well go ahead and take care of it. Alright, trade on a Vig. And there's a bunch of zombies built up down there too that we should go take care of. Man, man. Good thing mood is really good when we started this, because they've been going out over and over dealing with stuff. We need to get more doors going down there. I was waiting until we got the auto doors, but I might just do it anyway. Oh god. So many zombies. All the friggin' time. 5 days we'll do rituals. And there's still more like trailing up there. Be careful around that tar. Alright, thank goodness for Biphasic keeping everyone so friggin' happy all the time. Okay, back on work. Dirt child, you're idle. Go clean something. Go haul something. Surely not everything is spick and span. So I'll probably do one more hydroponic that is drugs and cloth. Drugs, cloth, and medicine. And then I might start growing most of this out here, this area. And we're about 1/4 of the way through ship research in general, like overall research for the ship. Okay. In their room. It's their entire base, yeah. That's a good point. Have you cleaned your room? What do you mean? Gesture to the entire friggin' building. That's not fair. It's everyone's room. So you admit it's also your room. So you admit. Let's wait and build up a little bit more steel. Are you looking for hours, or there's an hours command if you're curious about how many The hours you've been here total. I guess we'll finally get this additional lighting done out here. A little bit of it anyway. Okay, there we go. I was like, why isn't it clicking? I was clicking incorrectly. That would be why. Looking for the hours. Good. Awesome. Sprinkles. Welcome back, by the way. I am still going to keep this inner wall.
Welcome back. Your steadfast loyalty.
That means we're going to be creeping back up to 500. We have pretty much a whole day where it's 0, though. Get some festivals done. Only up to 2 cataphract. Zusha. Oh man, I didn't realize that. Let's get bionic arms for Zusha. Usually I've already done that by now. Let's go make 1 bionic arm there, make 1 bionic arm here. We're gonna go ahead and just move those to the top of the list. There we go. Graph, thank you for the 22 months. 22, thank you, Graph. Sprinkles, thank you for the 5 gift subs. Thank you, Sprinkles, to Nerm, Jones, Wopeko, Narthinian, and Uncle Trash. Thank you, Sprinkles. Very much appreciated. No, I already said that, but it's true. Much love to the Sprinkles, again. Lambs stop bites on the lambs being infected. Yes, yep, they do. What are you good at? Who's another crafter, right? If you guys just waited a few more days. Yeah, that's a good job. Drop your low shields to defend against all the projectiles. Oh my god, attack goats. Get him, goats. Oh! Zombie fight. Oh. I'm sure they're gonna be fine. Don't worry about them.
You will join us or die, Master.
Geo, thank you for the gift sub also. To Jordan Jr. Hey, Geo. Geo.
This one has chosen
And Solwayne, thank you for continuing your gift sub from Minoc also. Thank you, Solwayne. I still hear things down here. We're going to ignore all this. And they just latch on. Look, there's a baby one. They just latch onto the corpses. They don't even care if they get attacked. How should we care? Yeah, Zach, maybe you should take care of this one first. He turned and shot over there. After your game, Neanderthal safely kidnapped a pregnant colonist. Oh. Ouch. Stores on the coolers for chimneys. Those are for chimneys.
Steal yourself. We are
You and you're hungry.
an army.
Raktar, thank you for the 10 gift subs also. Thank you, Raktar. Tears, Bin, Giga Crash, Squibby, Fargoer, Turley, Double Bunny from Starway, Razor, Wasted Dane, and Zeus. Thank you, Raktar. But yeah, that's those are just chimneys, and this way they can't get attacked from outside the walls, you know. If we have like drop pod or whatever, bug spawn, or you know. Fight some bionic limbs, count for infections. No, bionics can't get infected. Ooh, exploding zombie out there. At least it was far away this time. We had one earlier take out a bunch of this wall. All right, steel getting built back up. Very good, very good. Let's move this down. Preparation for the next geo or hydroponics. And once those 2 bionic arms are done, we'll get those on Zusha, so they'll be crafting much faster. Hopefully there's not too many of those. Yep. Yep. Oh, the slurping noises. Brains. Brains. Alright, 1 bionic arm done. Brains.
Generously stole.
Aberon, thank you for the 889 bits, which is almost 888, which is this.
Because I flow. Let Jiggy Jar Jar do.
Thank you, Aberon. I very much appreciate the bits. Hopefully. Geo, thank you for the super chat. I always forget what Twitch calls them. What do they call them? Hype chats or something? It's a super chat. We all know. Even my alert on my chat system thing calls it a super chat. Geo, thank you for the super chat. I haven't seen many of those. Relatively new Twitch feature. Better than out. Another sculpture. Pop that over there, see. You can see it? Yeah, it's relatively new. So you can basically like do a donation pretty much that pins the message that you put to the top of the chat for a little while. Yep. Just like the YouTube super chats, basically. Oh, come on, turret. Hit him. Good turrets. I'm not sure what the Twitch cut on it is. I need to check. I'll make a note. I have a note to check some other things tonight. I'll check that. It's not 100%. I can tell you that, though. It's through Twitch, so of course it's not. Yeah, it's definitely not 100, but I'm not sure what the percent is. I'll have to look. Give it a look. All right, more runners spawning. Yeah. Yep. 30. Yeah, I'm not sure. I wouldn't doubt it though. All right, a couple of the runners are coming up. I don't want to accidentally lose track of someone and get bitten. Not that I would ever do that multiple times today already. But anyway, it's just, oh god. Almost screwed up in a different way. So, you know. He was like, I'll take the shortcut, boss. He almost took a shortcut, Ken. Lock closed, it is 70-30. At least it's not 50-50, I suppose. Hate to be right, though, yeah. Hang on a second. Okay. Nah, I won't bother anyone. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Quick slows? No, we're not. We're still researching the ship at the moment. Freaking guy. 2 key zombies. Jenkins. Okay. Geothermal today for everything went to poop. For every amaze. Playing all this stuff. What ended up getting you? Gotcha. Definitely been there. Been there. There, I'll move it. I'll move it. Let's drive. Don't. Streams in general. So I actually have a page on my website that shows you, like, whatever's best for you, honestly. But yeah, the support page on the website gives the percentage. I can just tell you really quick is that if you want to get the most of your, like, if your only goal is get the most of what you're giving to me without middlemen taking as much, it's donation is number 1, and then Patreon is number 2, and they're far above all the others. So exclamation donates, but if you don't like doing that sort of thing, Patreon is the next one. Donations, basically, I keep it on average about 4% of that. PayPal does, and then Patreon now is 7 to 8%, depending on some settings. But anyway, yeah, those are the 2 that are the highest if that's the only goal. Yeah. But generally, whatever is best for whoever wants to support in whatever way they want to, whether it's free or paid, and you know, all helps me, of course. But I know some people are like trying to get the most bang for your buck sort of thing, basically. Same as a visa processing fee, yeah. The only downside is that it's actually more like 3.5%, and then also a flat number. And so, like on small, sometimes, and again, I'm not complaining about it at all, but sometimes someone will do like 4 $1 donations instead of a $4 donation, and I actually get way less for 4 $1 than I do for a single 4. So there's like a base amount they take out, and then the percent on PayPal. It's still the most. Yeah. All right, let's finish this over here. We can even use color out here. Look at that. Maybe. We don't go out there a whole crap ton, but you know, just in case. What's attention seeking? What thing is attention seeking? Oh, you mean when someone's doing like the really low amount over and over? I'm guessing. Yeah, it doesn't really bother me. I usually try to start out at least thinking the best of people, you know, give them the benefit of the doubt on things, so, you know. What'll be my next run? I'm leaning toward Bose only. Leaning toward a bow only playthrough. Alright. More statues. Oh, yeah, alright. Let's go take care of that. Don't go all the way out, please. Did you actually kill it? No. No, I kill it. Door for a while. Is there someone else nearby so we can take out that warg as well? Yeah, this should come down just in case. Yeah. Yeah, like I said, that's only because, again, you just asking about what percentage. And then Patreon is a subscriber or a subscription type thing. And so they only take like 7 to 8, not 78. 78%. Jesus Christ. All right, did that actually kill it? Okay, it did. Go ahead and kill that warg just in case. Haven't really had too many problems with getting. What crap was that? Gnat or something? Ugh. No, I didn't need it. Anyway, with being hunted this time. Usually happens a lot on colder maps. 78% be close to Twitch greed. That's right. 4 more researches to go. And we can start building the ship. Let's go on TFC. Welcome in. Welcome in. I'd say that zombie didn't like that, but I mean, obviously, someone opens the door and shoots at them a couple times. Oh, he didn't like that for some reason. Weird. Weird. $20.25. Right. Got one of the bionic arms done. The other were. Oh, is this just making his own bionic arm? Okay. All right. All right. We'll go get it done then. Go get it done then. Oh, also, where are you, dirt child? There you are. Come on, dirt child. Convert, convert. Almost there. So when Zushi's done making their bionic arm, we'll get both of those on there, and that should help the speed on these cataphract elements a lot. There we go. There we go. Okay. Install bionic arm left. Install bionic arm right. Getting the masterwork hospital bed. And we're gonna have Kin do that one. As long as he's not sick or something. Let's take a look. Nah, he's fine. He's fine. Low medicine. Oh, I have a replanted medicine. Here. We'll do these. Okay. Wow, that sound is kind of similar to the zombies eating people sound. Kin, are you eating Zusha? No. Only giant zombies. And rice. Okay. New lovers. Glenn and Bald Dude. Where are you, Glenn? Here, you can share a bed after you have your vasectomy. All right. Okay, Zusha. Child should have to listen to another long lecture about how him having a different faith is connected to all humanity's history in RimWorld. That'll convert him for sure this time. Sure. Vasectomy, everyone? Nah. You have to repopulate, you know? It's reversible. It's reversible. They can reverse it when they get to a new planet. No, I really shouldn't, though, because apparently we're low on medicine in general. All these children, we're going to be at 24. Okay. All right. And how are we doing on the steel? I could probably go ahead and do the other hydroponic. It's not so anymore there. Or here. This turret. Setting on in the game, they always walk to the interesting or loud points on the map. I think it's set on I think we set ours random. I think there's what? Random. There's simple, random, and smart or something. I think ours is random. If I remember right. Maybe ours is simple. I don't know. But we're gonna up that too eventually. Yep. How difficult it's been? Well, to put it into perspective, I had not lost a single run at all since Biotech came out, including Incapable of Violence only, another melee only run, a run where I couldn't use walls, doors, or buildings. I had not lost any runs on Biotech at all in the dozen or so runs that we've done until this mod, and now I'm trying number 5. So this one feels and looks and seems very easy until things happen at the same time and it hits the fan and everything falls apart. It's very, it looks very stable, but it's very fragile. So yeah, you just never know. This is the 5th try at the zombie run. Yep. Try number 5. That's why the colony's named 5. Just keeping track of how many times we've tried. The furthest we've gotten before this one was run 3, which lasted less than a year. Run number 1 lasted about 7 days. Run number 2 lasted about the same. Run number 3 lasted about 40 days, and run number 4 lasted 2 days. Easy until like a spitter spawning behind a mech cluster or with a mech breach or whatever. We saw a spitter yesterday that could launch almost 2,000 zombies through our roof from across the map, but we killed it before we got to launch very many. But if that spawned behind a really big mech cluster where we can't get out there and do that until the mech cluster is taken care of, then what do we do, you know? We're going to have 2,000 zombies raining down point blank accuracy on top of everyone as we're trying to defeat a mech cluster. So things like that are very, very difficult. But it's not always going to happen. When it does, it's very, very hard to deal with. We've had a couple of scary moments during this run too, where I was like, oh my god, please don't let this be the end. But we've learned a lot in this one, I believe. I think I'm gonna move. Oh, I already have it set to move. I'm gonna move. No, move this over. And I probably should put a turret out in this field. We do often have a couple of zombies out here. Raktar donation test. Raktar, thank you for the $20 donation. Thank you, Raktar. Very much appreciate it. I know you were asking when I still wasn't. Never expect anything, but I do appreciate it. Much love to the Raktar. Again with the love. Thank you. There we go. It's a lot of tacos. All right, so Zusha should be working much faster now. 102% manipulation, and that's with the anesthetic still going. So those 2 bionic arms are going to be putting out or pumping out that stuff much quicker. And I guess I'll go ahead and set this. Yeah, it should be fine. You and the fam not on tonight? My daughter is over at a friend's house, so Mod Wife is making it's basically like homemade hamburger helper, you know, but it's all homemade stuff. So it's like sort of like a chili mac type thing that she and I are going to eat, and then there should be leftovers for my daughter to have if she ends up coming home tonight. We're not sure if it's going to end up being a sleepover. It usually ends up becoming a sleepover, but if not, she'll have those leftovers. That's like 28 liters of root beer. What? Yeah, maybe 20 years ago. Like the queso. Yeah, she does not like the queso, no. No. No, it'll have some cheese in it, but not like goopy cheese, which is the kind she doesn't like. No goopy cheese. So after this is made, get the last set of hydroponics. I mean, we might need more hydroponics at some point, but feels like a third set should be good for now or for quite a long time. So oh, goopy cheese, please. $72 liters, 14. Where's out my massive cheese pulls? Yeah, she doesn't like that kind of stuff. Yeah, like pulling pizza and if the cheese connects and pulls out, she doesn't even like the super cheesy pizza. For here, I think it's exclamation followed with the bot that I use. Exclamation followed. All right, we're getting there. Yeah, the cheese pulls. Yeah. Yes. Gone. Yuk, welcome in. I know it's weird. Everyone's weird in their own weird ways. Morbo, welcome in. Go on, Morbo. How am I doing? I'm doing all right. All right. Don't plant those right now, please. There are some zombies gathering up over there. That geothermal area is sticking out. It's not great. Recording today? Yeah. At about 4, I think. Yeah, about 4. So about 45 minutes from now, I'll switch over to Gourd. Unless we lose, in which case I'll switch over early. But the plan is to switch over at about 4. Here to see what mission 3 is like. If we're gonna run into any more of those horrors or not. I don't know. I doubt it would have you run into one every single level, you know? But who knows? You missed a mission? No, I didn't get to do it yesterday. It's Gordon time. Almost. Oh, nice headshot, turret. Way to go. What's out there, wife, husband? Julie care. Smile. Best way to get more people into your colony? Do you have any of the DLCs? If I'll answer after you let me know if you have DLCs, because my answer changes. I don't get a notification on Twitch about it, Noble, but I will double check. Noble, I'm sure it did. Thank you. All right, I'll double check. All right. I got no DLCs. All right. So with no DLCs, I actually have a YouTube guide up. I think exclamation colonist might be it. But your best way to get new pawns in vanilla RimWorld, no DLCs or anything like that, is just through prisoners. Just know that when you have the lower your pawn count, the more likely you are going to be to down enemies, to get join events where people just join you, and like slavers and things like that. But in the base game, the most common way you're going to get new joins is just by prisoners. So getting people that you've downed during raids. Now, the more colonists you get, the harder that's going to be. So you can get things like shock lances. You can go out and trade caravan or whatever. Just trade for shock lances. Shock lance will down an enemy without killing them. It has a chance to damage their brain though, but or downs a person, not necessarily an enemy. And that will allow you to take them as a prisoner and recruit them. But in the base game, most of your pawns are come from prisoners. But again, there's something in the game called population intent. So the lower your colonist count, the more likely you are to get the other stuff where you just get events or quests for a pawn to join, or slavers even. And in the base game, if you buy a slave, that actually just becomes a colonist. There's no real thing as slaves without the DLC. If you ever do see slavers selling people, if you buy them, they will just immediately become a colonist. So you can feel free to get those. They'll actually be happy that you save them from slavery as well. Yeah, at about 4, I'll be doing that. Gourd at 4. All right, so we're going to set these ones. I'm going to put drugs on all of them at the moment. And I think I'm just going to leave a little patch up here of cotton for our flak. That's it. Can you carry a melee weapon and a gun? Not without a mod. There's a mod called Simple Sidearms that allows it. But in the base game, you cannot. Horrors, that's right. Gun. That friggin' bounty, speaking of. Why is my air conditioners like that? So, there's a couple things going on with the air conditioners. One, this is a chimney, so the heat can come out. This allows the air conditioners not to be part of your outer wall. That way, if enemies do get in here, even bugs or whatever, they won't attack the air conditioners because they're out here. So, sometimes you'll notice raiders will attack your air conditioners on the other side. But also, there is a bug that's been in RimWorld forever, an exploit where, for whatever reason, venting hot air from an air conditioner into a door is more efficient. The transfer of heat, it's more efficient. You need less coolers to cool the area if you use this, because for some reason in the coding, this becomes super efficient. No idea why. But anyway, it's really efficient, and it prevents raiders from attacking them from the outside. All right, I'm just gonna keep throwing these out here. We're gonna be scanning quite a bit eventually. Entire game is just, well, I mean, we could just give him kid, solve every problem. Was there to get sacrificed? Half dumb, the bacon. The best way to get prisoners is the burn box. Yeah, I have a guide out on the burn box up on YouTube. Burn box, in fact, doesn't care about population intent, so you can get literally infinite prisoners from a burn box, no matter what population intent is at. Again, that guide is up on YouTube if anyone's curious about it. God, these have built up over here quite a bit. Okay, I think that pulled him away. Well, it did pull him away from that door. Well, I can't remove it. It would break the game. Druggy hotbox. I mean, I literally invented the weaponized autobong, if that's what you're talking about. They ended up nerfing it because of my very first run when Ideology came out. I figured out how to weaponize the autobong to even work against mechs, and people started posting clips and stuff of it in the developer Discord, and the developers had to nerf it. so yes, it's an autobong. It's a Ideology structure that just pumps out smoke leaf smoke. So I really used it. Yeah, it just constantly puts out smoke leaf smoke, and so you'll get high when they're near it. So what did they end up changing? You can actually see that run up on YouTube if you want. It's my first ever fluid Ideology run. So if you go check out my, I think exclamation fluid actually will link straight to it. There's an episode called Weaponized Autobong, and it was incredibly strong. It trivialized the entire game. It's so crazy. Gas chamber killbox. No. It didn't kill them. That didn't. They were just high. They were just really high. They were just passing out. They were super happy. And then we killed them while they were passed out. That's completely different. Do that video now. Oh yeah, that's yeah. Everything on this. Like I try to tell people, like sometimes we'll go back to my really old VODs like 5 years ago, and I'm like, man, I feel like I should delete those VODs because the quality was so bad. Bad audio, bad video. I wasn't as good as streaming. The gameplay wasn't as good. And then I'm like, You know, if I hadn't improved on any of those things in 5 years, that would be a bigger problem. So I'm just going to leave them alone. You'll just have to realize that, you know, things have changed since then. I'm really tired of these zombies coming to that door. What the crap? I had to put multiple turrets at that door. And you let them in. Omega. But what did they change about it? So the thing that they ended up having to nerf was that back when the Autobong first came out, I found out pretty quickly that it turns out it worked on everything, including mechs. So you could literally get centipedes high to where they would pass out. And so you'd have centipedes laying down in a smoke leaf tunnel, basically, just wiggling in place, and you just go over there and do whatever, kill them however you want. They couldn't do anything. And so you could lower consciousness of anything, including mechs, with the Autobong. And so we would just lower their consciousness low enough to where they couldn't do anything. And then, yeah, it's easy pickings, easy pickings. Just some high centipedes, it's fine. Oh, I see they're repairing. Iowa. And I'm sure other people came up with that individually as well. I invented it individually, but I'm sure I wasn't the only one that discovered it on my own, so I don't want to sound like that. But Iowa, thank you for the 19 months. Last year as a teenager. I have a beer streamer, Dad? No, 21 months for a beer. End of discussion. Burb, thank you for the brand new subscription. Thank you, Burb. Very much appreciated. Much love to the Burb. Brand new sub. There's a stone centipedal wall. No. It's not even a door. But my friends got to try one. How do you know? How do you know that? Sounds suspicious to me. Alrighty, we're starting to get more of the helmets. Our research is going well. We're gonna have some growth moments on children soon. And it is time to start doing festivals. Hey, baby has become a child. Enslave it, no. This one gets to be named Kid. Why? Because I'm wildly inconsistent. That's why. Alright, is it time to preach to the dirt child? Is this your first run versus zombies? No, this is run number 5. A wild person. Sometimes. Okay, while we're waiting on the research, we're getting the helmets done. And these turrets are doing like really, really nice work all together with these stray zombies. I'm gonna keep making more of them, but the downside is we're gonna have to remake them really often because of raids. But I think overall it's kind of worth it. We only need the plants to fight the zombies. That's correct. Plants are very good fighting zombies. Age-old rivals. For anyone curious, by the way, about this month's RimWorld Community Challenge, I'll be running the RimWorld Community Challenge tomorrow. So we'll continue this next week after today's stream. Tomorrow will be a very long RimWorld stream where we do the Community Challenge for the month, which is going to be, it's going to be a crazy one. It's going to be a crazy one. So feel free to stop by tomorrow as well and check that out. All the Huskies have names. No, I do need to name the new hauling ones. We have 3 that we need to name. All right, we'll do that. All right, the animal naming queue. Let's see here. Name a RimWorld animal. Oh, God. Cat by Phelan. Oh, God. Not a Cat by Antiers. And Sacrifice by Jabril. Okay. All right, let me mark those off the list. What's the theme for tomorrow? You can go to the website to see it if you want, but it's basically all raids are mech raids, so every raid is a mech raid, and there's no way to recruit new colonists other than just the normal join events. Starting out with one pawn in the desert. It's gonna be kind of crazy. As soon as I said, oh no, you knew it was gonna be another cat name. So yeah, that'll be tomorrow. There's no DLC during the community challenge. So no DLC. No DLCs during the community challenge. Just vanilla. It's gonna be a crazy one tomorrow. We have 10 hours to get as much wealth as possible with the world being in that state. Vanilla every now and again. I mean, most of my playthroughs are pretty vanilla. I usually do use the DLCs. But I really like the Remote Community Challenge. It's something that I set up every month. I make the scenario. And lots of people participate. You can all participate. You don't have to... It doesn't matter what your... how much experience you have with the game or anything like that. It's open to everyone. So check out the website, !RWCC. Ignore the little blurb part on the command, but do !RWCC. You can check it out on the website. Kidnapping? There's no kidnapping because there's no factions. There's no factions. It's literally only mechs and you. Last one is good. Oh, the explode on death. Yeah, yeah. I do post them on YouTube as well. So on the next day. Yeah, there's not even any other settlements. It's gonna be very, very eerie. I guess I can put this up here where they're mining. Yeah, there's a website for it if you want to check it out. The TLDR part will be updated for tomorrow's. That was last month's on the TLDR. But yeah, but the website is up to date, so you should be able to go to the website and see the up to date one. Okay, I thought we were about to get hit. Mech cluster 3x size 3-star. 3 healer mech serum. Yeah, that can be crazy. Crazy huge. We shouldn't take it. We don't need the healer serum, but it is a nice to have. Speaking of a cat, no, I was getting my my other drink. It's randomly picking up Aries. Look at this. Look at this turd. No, I don't think the cat's been in here today. No cats in here today. Sure, they're off doing cat stuff. Oh crap! I was gonna do the ritual. Oh, zombies exploding in the distance. A challenge or ships passing by. Yep. So, and then normal trade ships will still spawn, but I did make it so that there's no trade factions. Pretty factions. Go on. Shukyo, welcome in. Mao, welcome in, by the way. Yep. No human factions, so. Alright, let's do these. Knock these out if we can. Wanderer, for better or worse. We gotta take them no matter what. We're gonna have to make a few more beds, I guess. Oh, I never assigned this. Can't remember who it was that got in a relationship, honestly. Who was it? No, that was the ones that are cheating. Someone recently. It was Bald Dude. Was it yeah, Bald Dude. Bald Dude and Glenn, that was it. Bald Dude. Bald Dude, the woman with the luxuriously long brown hair. So. Ricky Board, no human faction. How do you get more pawns? So this month's community challenge, I set up much more of like a story. So it's all in the scenario and it's all on the website. But basically I have a lot of custom scenario things set up to where people auto join on a set number of days, and it's based on a story type arc pretty much. So you will get new pawns, and you will probably get more pawns than you want, because it's going to be really hard to feed them. But yeah, I have it set up, so we will get more pawns, but there are no human factions. Okay, 0% for a little bit more. Fugly and Dumbo, God. Might be the last of these that we do. We're getting really high in on count for how laggy the game gets with these zombies. Oh my god. Where were these early on? Screw it. We got one more. We're doing it. Yep. Yeah, I'll be running the RimWorld Community Challenge tomorrow. Or are you talking to Super Glue? Either way, I guess tomorrow's the answer. All right, here we go. Dumbo is a kid, okay. Let's see what the damage is. Dumbo is a 9-year-old, very neurotic. I think Dumbo is just getting vat grown. Yeah, maybe not. I don't know yet. All right, fugly, nudist, creepy breathing. Okay. I'll switch to the nudist. Easy to keep them happy at least. Planter and crafting. They are just a little ways off from being able to make components, so that is good. I don't know why I have them paused here, but... And an industrious cook. So overall, not too bad. Let's get names for these ones. All right, who's in from the naming draw here? Wessie, I think that's your first character ever. I don't recognize the name of being a character. Narco Bear. And then we're going to decide whether we're going to vat grow the kid or not. Mark these guys off the list. There we go. Vat, you say? All right, Wessie, grab that gun. You grab that one. Firefighting, patienting. Let's have you on crafting first, plant second. Okay, works for me. And then narco. We're gonna have you cook. Okay. And I think I will just raise the kid. Let's see what he gets on the next growth tier. So... Okay. T on everyone aside from the children. Okay. Name Fugly. Yeah, it's kind of interesting because now if you try to buy a name in the game, a lot of people get turned down because they're not real names. But then you have people like Fugly. You're in there? You have a Trisha pawn in there? Keep an eye out. There's a lockpick zombie somewhere. Oh, there he is. Okay. Keep an eye on food. Now we got more people. Looks like we're good on bed since those guys are sharing a bed now. And we are getting okay on steel. Real names. That's LV. I see. It's totally a more real name. Come on, turret. Oh my god, turret's... Oh, okay. Turret accuracy is terrible. Change the game, not your doing. Play down for a bit. Alrighty. Hopefully we'll feel better soon. Maybe you can catch some gourd. If not, I'll post on YouTube either way. Catch some gourd sounds like something else. Sounds like something else. Yeah, I think you mentioned that before, that you have like a rare last name, but it's in the game from someone else. Gourd. Gourd. I'm curious to see what these kids end up getting on their growth stuff here. All right, it's time to convert this child again. Oh, so close, like 2 more. Mod's asleep, that's all right. We out here catching gourd. You're doing what? 2 more researches to go. Now, granted, they are long researches. They're long researches. What's in this cup? Anyway, and we have tribal research, so it's gonna be slow, but only two to go. Anyway, what kind of tea is that today? Exotic goods. Okay, maybe we can get some components or some advanced components from this. And influence, kind of interesting. Pointy ears, delicate cat ears, talk resist, great melee. Great melee. Kind of interesting you can sell the zombie extract. All right, 8. Nice. Legendary cataphract helmet. Man, oh man. Where'd that one go? River put it on? That's fine, River. George, you got there first. We're gonna enter the lottery. See if we can get a name. Hot diggity dog. Let's go on. Space Claws, welcome in. Oh god, I just had a flashback memory of my daughter and the Mickey Mouse Club. Hot dog, hot dog, hot diggity dog. I haven't thought about that in a long time. Anyway, where are we putting these? Yeah, we'll put another one up here with the drills. Fine. Your pet name's getting in, or are you getting picked from the random? Yeah. Zombie threat headed back up to 500 zombies. Are starting to put on a lot of steel. I can't wait till the research is done so we can scan some more too. Really need to scan more plasteel. Going through this kind of fast. We do have a spot that we can technically tunnel out to. Like I could make a wall there, even like a single wall, just to protect the area a little bit, so we can go mine while the zombies are. Oh Christ! Breacher zombie. Get in. I'm gonna go out that side. Freak's trying to clean that one up as it keeps putting out more and more. Okay, yeah, it's still there. All right, there we go. Oh, almost had some bites. We're good. Chanel sing baby shark. No. Despawn. They only despawn at 0% threat. They only despawn at 0, so like in 13 days they'll be down at 0 and they'll start dying off for that time. Other than that, yeah. I can manage IRL like a champ. Yeah, I used to have to manage people, but I don't do it anymore though. All right, let's finish getting these lights in here. Okay. Good enough. Good enough. Never miss doing book-related work. Maybe like the story aspect side of it, yeah, but not the miss the business side of it. I guess that's probably pretty normal, but yeah. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Wow, right on the friggin' wall. Well, okay. Foxfire generators, they're really efficient. Yeah, they're really good. Oh, Kid Join doesn't have a bed. Sorry, kid. Nothing personal. Yeah, they're actually they can actually be really good, really efficient. And in the late game, there's actually a setup. Ooh, you get a legendary bed. It's actually a setup where you can just kind of automate almost all of it. Alpaca, were you standing in the bed watching Nick sleep? It didn't look like you were under the covers. Definitely were not. So read much? Not really. No, haven't really had much time. I pretty much work most of the time, and then if I'm not doing some sort of work-oriented thing, then I'm doing something like household-related, I guess I'll call it. So, and it's one of those things that happened even quite a bit back when I did other self-employed stuff, where it's like you shouldn't feel that way, but a lot of time if I'm doing something else, I'm always thinking, man, I should be doing X, Y, or Z because X, Y, or Z will help with the business and help move things forward, and you know what I mean? So it's one of those things where if I try to do stuff like that for myself, a lot of times it's hard to concentrate on doing that because I'm constantly like, I should be doing other things, but I think that's pretty normal too. They've still never moved that. It's because I don't have a zone for them to put it in. So work for the mob. Not anymore. I'm in witness protection. I'm in witness protection. Every Monday, so that helps with tank attacks. Be interesting. Muffin Man. Good. It's interesting, Muffin Man. Let me know if you don't mind. Let me know how it turns out for you. The zone should be there, right? Yeah, it's in the work zone, yeah. Not anymore. Drax, finally let it out. That's where I learned all these things about executing pawns and things. Uh-oh. They figured it out. One even knows the Muffin Man. Yeah. But only the one that lives on Drury Lane. Other Muffin Men, no idea. But really, who cares about the other ones? Who cares about the other ones? Watching the RNG series. Good time. Yeah, it was pretty fun overall. Pretty fun, man. That was a really close call. The end of the final episode was pretty scary, actually. Man, that was so close. I don't know how much HP that had left, but anyway. Man was a serial killer, also known as the Drury Lane Dicer. Wow, that is a fun fact. There's nothing more fun than learning about serial killers dicing people up. Can't run. You never use the toxin, so you think. Well, not care about pollution. Yeah, in the Melee Gods run, we actually had everyone with the genes to make them stronger in polluted areas, and it was really good. It's really good. Seen guys at killbox. It's not very good or very efficient. It's just better to use a burn box. Yeah, I mentioned that in my guide about burn boxes and hot boxes or whatever you want to call them, but it just doesn't really, for something big enough to down them long term and catch them on fire, doesn't really heat up quite enough. I'd rather just use like 20 pieces of wood and be done with it. The high life beam makes it a hot box, right? But out of the way, kids, we got trading to do. Popcorn. I will probably use the burn box first time in a long time on the bow run. I think we'll probably have to. Some items cannot be traded because of enemies. Specialized limbs, probably not gonna do that one. Fertile and pale yellow skin, also probably not. Guess I can start getting rid of these too, because we're switching over to cataphracts. Yeah, it's unfortunate that we got the auto bongs nerfed, but we're still good against humanoid raiders for sure. But it was always funny to get centipedes so high that they were passing out. Let's go ahead and get this uranium hoovered up here. This should be about all we need for a long time. On what room they land in? No. So the way that center drop works is when a center drop spawns, they center drop around a colonist. It picks a colonist, and that part is the RNG, but it center drops around a colonist. We think it might have been changed, but it has a 40% chance to instead center drop around an unroofed trade beacon. So any colonist that is outside of Overhead Mountain has a chance for the center drop to target them, and it falls around that person or where they were when the raid triggered. And then if there's no one, like if everyone's under Overhead Mountain, instead they will drop nearby or scatter drop. Another masterwork, nice. So it's, I guess the RNG, yeah, the RNG part is which pawn it chooses, but a pawn that's not under Overhead Mountain will be the target for center drop. Also, mech center drops were removed in, or mech drops were removed in 1.4, so that's kind of nice. Pollution spread under mountain. I think so, yeah. I believe so. Do people raid armed with shock lances? Let me know. I mean, like, if you have packs deplete under the mountain, yeah, that'll go in the ground, yeah. But for some reason, when you first asked, I was like, if it's outside of it and it spreads, will it spread up under it? But I think that's true as well. Tri-Paladin. 55 months, Tri-Paladin. That is a long time. It's a long time. Made 2 animal diseases back to back. Tri-Paladin. Maybe the resub. Very much appreciated. Tune in to the zombie attempt. We're on number 5. Get a mountain base. Gotta kill those bugs. Do iron walls burn? Iron walls must be a mod. Tired of trying to handle fire. If you mean steel walls, then steel walls burn. Wood walls burn. Stone walls do not. Stone walls and plasteel walls don't burn in the base game. But steel and wood both burn, yep. Uranium does not burn, nope. Uranium doesn't. Game kind of considers uranium a stone in most regards, though. Yeah, of course, there's a mod that adds additional wall types or makes it so the steel's not flammable. But jade doesn't burn. No, jade does not burn. Yep, no problem. So we are not quite harvesting enough food now with those extra joins. Push that over. That should be enough, I think. Halfway through the second to last research. Cataphract helmets going kind of slow. Zombie spitter. 70 waves, but calm. Okay. 70 waves is crazy. That's like 1,400 zombies. What's the benefit in growing hydroponics? It's double the fertility as rich soil. So things grow much, much faster, especially if they have high fertility sensitivity. So different plants have different fertility sensitivity. Rice, for instance, has very high fertility sensitivity. So a comparison is rice in normal soil. It takes about 20 plots of rice to feed one colonist on simple meals forever. It only takes 7 to 8 plots of hydroponic rice to feed one colonist forever on simple meals. So it's just super, super efficient. The other benefit is that you can use it to grow indoors. Oh my god. Okay, there we go. Okay, make sure we just move a little bit at a time so the kids are with us. And let's just stay on the walls for right now while the agitated zombies are coming. Ever let a hive get... Guess the... Yeah, maybe during the Melee Gods run. Other than like quest hives or something, probably. Way to go, turrets. Way to go. Yeah, uranium also has higher HP than the stone walls, and it builds faster, so uranium can be a decent wall material, especially... It's not as valuable for other use cases as plasteel. Plasteel's using a lot of stuff. So it can be a good high HP thing for like your barricades or your killbox walls or whatever, if you're going that route. Do my colonists have a gun? That's because they literally can't equip them because they're incapable of violence. Incapable of violence. Incapable of violence. First, I thought you were talking about children. I was like, oh, they'll get their guns. Don't worry. More damage. Yeah. It's funny. Turrets have been nerfed over and over ever since the beta of the game. So over the course of like, you know, 6 or 7 years, they've been nerfed, and they actually got a small buff in 1.4. It was shocking. Shocking. Yeah, those pawns are incapable of violence, so they can't even equip weapons, let alone use them. Unfortunately. Get over it. It's the zombie apocalypse. Get over it. I wish. Heroes you use to build a turret increase stats other than just HP. Yeah, that would be nice. Just like make plasteel mini turrets just have a lot more accuracy because they're so much more expensive. Much more expensive to maintain in general too, right? Uranium, barricades great. Yeah. It's a good thing to use it on if you have extra. Sure. Scan steel. And we've been really unlucky about scanning plasteel and gold this run. Compared to... Which one was that where we had so much of it? I mean, the RNG run, we had like thousands of gold scanned inside our little base. But just luck of the draw. Luck of the draw. Can make it to those if we really want to. Probably will need to when we get done researching the ship. So we're gonna need a lot of gold. Extremely impressive outside because it's considered a room. All the mountain work. I've been taking the spitters out too. We did use it, but the problem with using this is now that we know how the waves work, there's so many zombies. Like each wave is actually like 10 to 20 zombies or something like that. So last time we used the mountain room as like a safe room, like a safe bunker, it literally like filled the entire friggin' base up with zombies. There was like, 100 zombies in our barracks. So it works, but it's like a last resort. If we have enough serum, then I think it's safer just to run out, depending on what else is going on the map. Just run out there, gun down the spitter, and if a couple of people get hit with stuff in the meantime, we can just cure them. Kind of the philosophy I've been doing lately. Yeah, like we had to rebuild the whole base, or like not the walls, but we had to rebuild a lot of the stuff in the base multiple times due to spitter attacks. Yeah. So it's like a very last resort thing now. Or uranium. Turn those back on. Holding 3 items in 1 square. Yeah, I never thought they would do that. Because one of the development design philosophies was always about tile economy. And so they didn't want things, multiple things to be able to be in the same tile. So it was pretty shocking when they released shelves that had 3 for 1. Give the turrets, did not see in the patch notes. If I remember right, the main thing is that it required less steel to repair the barrels. I feel like there was a slight change, either damage or accuracy, but it was one of the like small patches after, right around 1.4, maybe right before, but I know it's in one of the videos where I go over the patches, the minor patch notes on YouTube, and we're like, what? They're buffing turrets? Tynan okay? Next thing you know, they'll be buffing charge lances. That's how you'll know that Tynan's not in control at Ludian anymore. And buff charge lances back to where they were. I gotta decide if we're gonna try to cure Jim's brain. I mean, if we're gonna do it, we need to do it soon, because it's gonna take a long time. Visual fight, someone else had to take over. I think I'm going to do it. We find a better way while he's in there, we'll just pop him out. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. This area is not likely to have zombies hit it. Who's all control or inventory management? You're just hoarding everything. Oh man, it's already 4. Yeah, thank you, Resquid. Let me move these batteries over so don't forget what I was working on, and then yeah, 4 snuck up on me. Hi, psychic drone. Okay. Way to go, children. Way to go. Look at you. That friggin' dirt mold child. Quick, convert him. While they're holding a heavy object and they can't think. I need to speed this up, so I'm gonna make sterile tile in there. Have a sterilized room. Assault rifles over charge rifles for how I play. Yep. Charge rifles would not be nearly as good because they don't have enough range. So one reason I use the assault rifles is because I kite and outrange a lot. So I actually go outside the walls and I just step back and micro my pawns to kite and attack what I want. And charge rifles don't outrange very much, so. Whereas assault rifles outrange almost all the most deadly kind of enemies. For instance, assault rifles outrange all the centipedes aside from the minigun centipede that now exists. So you can kite, 100 centipedes, as long as they're not minigun centipedes, with assault rifles, but you couldn't do that with charge rifles for sure. Yeah, it definitely turns it into more of like an RTS game, yeah. Off the scale. All right, so we'll get this set up. Oh, I need glitter world medicine. Crap. We need 2 glitteral medicine for his brain. I guess we could do, we could go ahead and attune it to him, I guess, while we're waiting on the medicine. That way it speeds up process later. But it's on Amazon. Alrighty, so I'm gonna go ahead and split this here, and before anything else happens, we are going to do a mission or 2 of Gourd. I'm looking forward to it. So stream is not over though. We'll continue, and if you're looking for more RimWorld, stick around. I have some news for you, but let me go ahead and split the recording before anything else happens. We'll go from there. So we need 2 glitterwell medicine to get Jim's brain healed with the biosculptor, the regeneration cycle. And hopefully he's done with that by the time we finish the ship. Sit up, chucking loose at people, frankly caravanning. RimWorld news, not RimWorld news, so to say. Information for people that want more RimWorld.